Welcome to this Fundamentals Lesson Plan series on roofs, layout, design, and editing. In this video, we'll take a look at creating a hip roof using the roof by footprint method. This is video 4 of 9. My name is John Harridge, and I'll be your host for today's lesson. Let's review the learning objectives for video 4. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to create a roof sketch using roof by footprint method, apply slope properties to the roof sketch. In addition, apply a base offset to the roof to be hosted from a level, convert the roof sketch to a 3D roof element, and then apply join techniques to project the roof to wall boundaries. With that, let's get started. Let me begin this exercise with an instructor preview of the goal of this exercise. We will create a gable roof over the back space of the house. Again, this is just a preview. It's not a full gable from the standpoint that it's not a freestanding space, and we will have to do some cleanup as it relates to joining the house. This concludes the instructor preview. Let's go ahead and get started with a hands-on exercise. Let's begin the exercise by opening up an existing file. Go ahead and click Open, navigate to your tutorial directory. Let's open up the Roofs 04 exercise project file. So here's the starting point, and maybe I'll orbit the model so we can see the back side. That's where we're going to be creating the gable roof using the roof by footprint method. So let's begin by opening up the level 2 plan view, and then zooming into the rear part of the house. Let's go ahead and start the Roof by Footprint tool located in the Build panel of the Architecture tab. Go ahead and select to start the tool. Let's go ahead and adjust the overhang value. Let's set that to 2 feet and hit the Tab key to accept that value. Next, let's go ahead and mark the Define Slope property in the options bar, so we can actually create a gable. Using the Draw panel, we'll use the familiar pick walls technique to create a parametric relationship between the roof sketch and the walls. Let's go ahead and place our first sketch line here just by selecting the exterior face of the wall. Repeat, select the exterior face of the wall to create the next sketch. And then for the last pitched roof slope, go ahead and create that sketch here. Let's go ahead and close this up. Go ahead and remove or unmark the Define Slope property, and we're going to create a closed boundary using a line sketch technique. So just simply create a sketch going from one endpoint to the other. And we just want to make sure that this is indeed a closed boundary. We don't want to have sketch line work that overlaps one another. It needs to be a clean intersection. All right. Let's go ahead and assign a base offset for this gable roof. So we'll find that in the properties palette. So for the base offset value, go ahead and enter in the value of 2 feet and click apply. Of course, we won't see anything yet until we actually finish the sketch mode and generate the 3D roof. So let's go ahead and do that now. Go ahead and click finish edit mode. And then because of the clip plane, we only see a partial view of the roof. Let's go to a 3D view just to confirm that the gable roof has indeed been created. Looks pretty good, with the exception of the roof encroaching into the walls on the back side. So we'll go ahead and clean that up. Let's go to the Modify tab and select the Join Unjoin Roof tool to perform that cleanup process. Again, the idea is to select the roof edge. So what I'm going to do to make that easier is I'm going to use the hidden line visual style mode, or I should say the wireframe, so WF, to select the roof edge, and then switching the visual style back to hidden line, I'll select the wall surface, and then that will crop the gable roof back to the wall surface and still keep its projection to the main part of the roof. Okay, that completes that task in creating the gable roof. Let's go ahead and save the file as, and let's give it the name Roofs 04 Exercise Finished, and click Save after you give it a name. This concludes this exercise. Let's take a look at next steps. Let's review the learning objectives for video 4. In this lesson, you were able to create a roof sketch using Roof by Footprint method. Next, we applied slope properties to the roof sketch, then applied a base offset for the roof element to be hosted from a level, converted the roof sketch to a 3D roof element, and then applied join techniques to project the roof to wall boundaries. With that, let's take a look at Autodesk resources that are available to you. I would like to make you aware of two Autodesk resources. The first resource is the Autodesk Education Community, where you can access free software for both students and educators for titles like Autodesk Revit featured in this series. The website address is www.students.autodesk.com. Registration is required to access the free software using either your personal email address or your school-issued email address. The second resource is the Autodesk Digital STEAM Workshop. It's hands-on, project-based learning across multiple industries such as architecture, engineering, and entertainment. The website address is www.digitalsteam.autodesk.com. Registration is required to download the free learning resources using your Autodesk ID created from the Autodesk Education Community. You will find the Fundamentals of Architecture series under the Subject pull-down menu, Architecture link. Assets include step-by-step instructions, datasets, and videos. This concludes this exercise. Thank you very much for watching.